Welcome to our virtual tour of our exhibition in conjunction with the Digital Art Fair. This exhibition is called Of Nods and Nodes, and it gives us 5 unique experiences with 5 digital artists. This is our crypto hub for Q9 Capital. It is a space where we feature NFT and digital art as it becomes available and as we have collaborations with various marketplaces or galleries. In this exhibit, we're going to explore digital art as a computer-generated art piece and also explore artists, how they use the computer as a tool to create their pieces. As gallery manager here at Q9 Crypto Hub, I want to tell you a little bit first about what we do here. Q9 Capital is a crypto investing platform, and we offer a simple and safe solution for crypto investing that allows investors to maximize returns and grow their wealth. We launched the Crypto Hub about 3.5 months ago and have hosted NFT exhibitions with several collaborators. The Hub is in central Hong Kong and is a place where both industry experts and digital asset newcomers can come to join our community, network, learn, and become involved in the exciting new world of cryptocurrency. Without further ado, let me take you into our space so we can explore all 5 of the artists that we have represented here. The artists use a variety of different techniques, and I will explain what those are so that you can understand what is new in the world of digital art. We're very honored to have collaborated with the Digital Art Fair, and we look forward to working with them in the future as well. The first piece I'd like to introduce you to is Refik Anadol's piece. We are very honored to have this on special loan from a private collector in Hong Kong. We spent over 12 hours to have this screen installed. There are 30 LED panels across from up and down and to the right and left. They are seamlessly put together by a team of experts. The piece is very data heavy. It is run by a laptop that's been programmed in addition to 3 GPU drives. Such data-rich content is not possible to show on a regular LED screen like a television. I want to tell you a little bit about Refik Anadol and his work, where he comes from. So please have a look and keep watching the imagery as I tell you a bit more. Refik Anadol is an award-winning Turkish-American new media artist. His projects consist of technology-driven machine learning algorithms that create abstract and surreal dreamscapes. Anadol calls his visual simulations data sculptures or data paintings. The Quantum Memory series speculates the probability of reaching invisible spaces, transforming vast data sets into highly sensory aesthetic experiences. Composed in collaboration with a generative algorithm enabled by AI and quantum computing, it turns real-world data sets such as wind patterns, Bluetooth signals, or patterns in nature into artworks that represent our collective and digitized memories. Quantum Memories is part of a series, and this particular piece is for exhibition purposes only. Anadol is well respected in the digital art world. He received a BA in photography and video and an MFA from Bilgi University. After his studies in Turkey, he moved to the US, and he is based in Los Angeles. And after he attended the Design Media Arts program at UCLA, he also received a second MFA degree. If you take a look at some of the imagery, what you can see are certain patterns of colors. You can also see elements of nature. The longer you look, the more you see. GAN technology is a technology that is used to create many images like this. If you think about it, is there really an artist with this image? The artist is actually the computer programmer who programs the GAN technology. GAN means generative adversarial networks. It's basically like having two neural nodes or two brains within the computer. One generates an image, the other one is the discriminator that either accepts or rejects the image. There are some people who've come in to view this piece and say that it almost feels like it's their brain working, which I found to be a very interesting comment because that is how computer and machine learning happens. It's two brains or neural networks that are communicating with each other. I'm next going to introduce you to Rain Chan's pieces. There are 3 individual pieces here. Now, we talked about GAN technology when we were looking at Rafik's piece. It might be a little bit easier to understand on this piece. Unlike Rafik's piece, where there could have been hundreds of thousands of images fed to the computer, this one only has 5,000 images given. There are 2 main categories of imagery that was given to the program. If you look at it, you could possibly guess what it is. So some of the elements look like they are morphed futuristic insects. So the images that were fed to the computer were images of wasps and also images of flowers. So you can see up above and down here, especially on this one, imagery of flowers. I'm guessing that images of oil paintings and textures were also given to the computer so the machine could learn how to create an oil painting. Again, we have the question, the artist. Is there an artist who's actually painting this piece? Many people are asking me this question. In fact, it's the computer that is generating it. Artistry comes in how you program the computer and the technology behind it, as well as the imagery you select. Rain is an interdisciplinary artist, an architect and educator who studies the intersection of image culture, technology, and aesthetic theory. He's interested in mixing his architectural and technological experiences by working with a whole range of digital tools, such as VR, AR, 3D scanning, and AI imaging. He is currently based in Boston, where he's at Harvard at the Graduate School of Design. He also has some projects going on at Cooper Union in New York. Rain Chan is from Hong Kong, and he was a lecturer at the Academy of Visual Arts at Baptist University. Cross-pollination is the name of this series of 3, and like I said, it was created with GAN technology. It exemplifies the conflict of digital imaging and emotions based on a philosophical theory of Deleuze and Guattari, who were philosophers in the 1960s. And they explored the struggle between the digital eye and the human mind. Not only does Rain create computerized imagery, but he also, within the thematic elements of this, is questioning the struggle between the digital and the human mind. The next artist I'd like to introduce you to is Derry Ainsworth. There are 3 images behind me, and you'll be able to see them more in detail. What Derry has done is taken photographs over the many, many years, and then uses these images along with the computer as a tool to create these amazing digital collages. Derry Ainsworth is a British photographer, digital artist, and architectural graduate based in Hong Kong since 2014. His unique practice captures buzzing city life in big cities around the world. He focuses on architecture, cityscapes, street culture, and urban identity. Whether he's portraying people in cities, local eats, urban scenes, or interior decor, Ainsworth is able to skillfully capture Asia's distinctive flavor and cultural identity through his unique lens. His works have been featured in magazines and publications such as Time Out, Bloomberg, Vogue, SCMP, CNN, Forbes, and more. His works have also been shown on View TV and Fantastic TV. This image, as I said, was from Tokyo. And what he's done with this one has added some movement. Notice the cherry blossom leaves falling down. Notice the movement of the pufferfish in the lower left-hand corner, as well as the neon signs at the right-hand side. Right in the middle, we have two women in kimonos, along with a Shiba dog. We also see a Komodo dragon down at the very lower center. In this image, people who live in Hong Kong will definitely recognize many of the different sites and images here. Of course, on the left-hand side, we have the neon pawn shop sign. We have our classic red taxi in the middle, and the tramways right as they come down. In this image, again, we have the pawn shop sign on the upper right-hand side, also a neon hotel sign, and more neon signs on the left. Right in the middle, you can see the harbor. You can see a boat as well. The next artist I'm going to talk to you about is Nick Teeple. Again, Teeple uses the computer as a tool to create this imagery. What's interesting about Nick is that his parents are glass and metal sculpture artists. And what he's doing is taking those two materials and creating that same look digitally. If you take a look closer, you can see that it's glass-like. Many people imagine this is a diamond with all the facets. Look at the bluish glass type 3D aspect in this red piece. This is the first of two pieces, and this one is called Wholehearted. It's based on Zen and Buddhist ideas. This is like almost like a mandala. And Nick himself said that he grew up with very much of this kind of influence in his household. What's different from the two GAN-generated pieces is that Nick uses technology called CAD. CAD technology is also used by architects and interior designers. You can clearly see the geometric patterning. And it's not so simple that you push a button and it creates this. Nick needs to, as an artist, have ideas of color combination, of patterns, of shapes. And each individual element of this piece is intentionally placed. Again, look at the outsides. It looks like glass orbs. The second piece we're going to look at is called Insight. Nick Teeple is an American artist, but he is based in Hong Kong. He is interested in bridging the digital and physical world, and his art explores new forms and fabrication strategies to produce these digital artifacts. He weaves together cutting-edge art technologies to produce mesmerizing pieces that are not only glossy, kaleidoscopic, and meditative, but also create experiences of wonder and curiosity. Again, many people who have come into the gallery see the central piece almost like a gem. The next artist we're going to look at is Jonathan Liu. There are 5 pieces in rotation behind me. Each is an individual piece. Jonathan Liu is a photographer. He has quite a following. And what he likes to do is take the fragmentation of landscapes and try to represent them in kind of a desolate way, where we can see time and space exist as one. Jonathan Liu is a visual artist working primarily with photography within his practice. He is interested in narratives formed through text and photographs. If you look below each image, there is text. Drawn from his fascination of narratives and the relationship between the artist and the poet, His recent works attempt to mirror and question our reality through representation and fragmentation of the landscape. His work deals with concepts such as memory, post-memory, and the search for the layers in between. Liu graduated from the London College of Communications with a BA degree in photography and is currently a lecturer at the LaSalle College of Arts in Singapore. His works have been exhibited in the United Kingdom, China, and Singapore. His next exhibition is going to be in Dubai. Thank you very much for joining me on this digital video tour of our current exhibition of Nods and Nodes in collaboration with the Digital Art Fair. If you're interested in buying, selling, storing cryptocurrencies, and accessing innovative products, you can open an account anytime with Q9 Capital. You can follow us on social media as well as take a look at our website, www.q9capital.com. I look forward to bringing you in to our next tour and our collaboration next month.